Did you know that honey never spoils, even after thousands of years? And that's just the beginning. Here are 20 facts that will blow your mind. Did you know octopuses have 3 hearts? 2 of them pump blood to the gills, while the third pumps it to the rest of the body. But here's the crazy part, their blood is blue. That's because it contains a copper-rich protein called hemocyanin. Here's something wild, tardigrades, also known as water bears, can survive extreme conditions. They can endure deep space, boiling temperatures, and even being frozen solid for decades. These tiny creatures are practically indestructible. You won't believe this, but cows have best friends. They form close bonds with other cows and can even become stressed when separated from them. That's right, cows are social animals that appreciate friendship just like we do. Speaking of intelligence, did you know pigeons can recognize themselves in mirrors? Most animals can't do this, but pigeons are pretty smart. They can also learn to differentiate between different objects and even people. Now this next one is adorable. Sea otters hold hands while sleeping. This prevents them from drifting apart in the water. They even have a special fur that keeps them buoyant, which is why they can float and snooze together. How sweet is that? Elephants are not just the largest land animals, they also have fantastic memories. They can remember places, individuals, and even routes to water sources for many years. This incredible memory helps them survive in the wild, especially during tough times. Did you know a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance? How fitting! These bright pink birds get their color from the food they eat, specifically the carotenoids in their diet. The brighter the pink, the healthier the flamingo. Here's something crazy, sharks have been around longer than trees. They first appeared over 400 million years ago, while the first trees didn't show up until about 350 million years ago. These ancient creatures have seen it all. Speaking of love, did you know some penguins propose to their mates with pebbles? Male penguins search for the perfect stone to give to the female as a gift. If she accepts, they become lifelong partners. Now that's romantic. You won't believe this, but jellyfish are made up of around 95% water. That's why they're so gelatinous and squishy. They have been around for over 500 million years, making them one of the oldest living creatures on the planet. Here's something unexpected, hippos sweat a red liquid. It's not blood, but a special secretion that acts as sunscreen and an antibiotic. This unique adaptation helps them stay protected from the sun while swimming in hot African waters. Did you know crows are not just clever, but they can remember human faces for years? If you were mean to a crow, it won't forget. They use this ability to recognize threats and share information with other crows. Speaking of unique traits, koalas have fingerprints almost identical to humans. If a koala were to commit a crime, forensic scientists might have a hard time distinguishing their prints from ours. Isn't that mind-blowing? Here's something impressive. Ants can lift objects that are 50 times their own weight. This incredible strength-to-weight ratio helps them transport food and build their colonies. Think of what we could do if humans had that kind of power. You won't believe this, but axolotls can regenerate lost limbs. If they lose a leg, they can grow a new one back. This amazing ability has made them an essential subject of study for scientists looking at healing and regeneration. Did you know sloths can hold their breath for up to 40 minutes? That's longer than dolphins. This helps them stay underwater when they need to hide from predators. Who knew these slow creatures were also great swimmers? Speaking of unique animals, did you know bats are the only flying mammals? They can reach speeds over 60 miles per hour. Not only that, but they use echolocation to navigate and hunt, making them incredible flyers of the night. Here's a surprising fact, goldfish can remember things for up to 3 months. Contrary to the popular myth that they only remember for a few seconds, they're actually pretty intelligent little creatures. Did you know dolphins have their own names? They create unique whistles to identify each other, just like we do with names. This amazing social structure shows just how intelligent and connected these creatures really are. Lastly, here's a fun fact about pandas. They spend almost 12 hours a day eating bamboo. Despite being classified as carnivores, they mainly eat this tough plant. Their huge appetite is just a part of their incredible, laid-back lifestyle. If you learned something new, hit subscribe and check out our other videos. Which fact surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments.